Welcome back to the channel, fellow enthusiasts of all things mobility, luxury, and cutting-edge engineering. Today, we are stepping away from the tarmac and heading straight out into the open ocean because there is a massive wave of innovation about to hit the luxury yachting world. If you have been keeping an eye on the high-end marine industry, you know that the demand for vessels that perfectly blend blistering offshore racing performance with the absolute pinnacle of luxury living has never been higher. Yet, for decades, sailors have had to make a tough choice. You either get a stripped-down carbon fiber racing machine that crosses oceans at terrifying speeds but offers zero comfort, or you buy a floating luxury condo that takes ages to get anywhere. Well, prepare to have your expectations completely shattered, because a brand new player has just entered the chat, and they are here to change the way we sail and live on Trimarans forever. Enter the VMG 53 Regatta, an absolute masterpiece of naval engineering that is poised to lift the VMG name to international stardom. But before you start packing your sea bags, you might want to call your financial advisor, because this game-changing vessel comes with a staggering price tag of around $21 million. Now, $21 million is an astronomical amount of money, even in the billionaire playground of luxury sailing. So what exactly makes the VMG 53 Regatta worth that kind of investment? To understand this ship, we first have to understand the philosophy behind its creation. VMG stands for Velocity Made Good, a sailing term that essentially means how efficiently a yacht converts wind and speed into direct progress towards its destination. That ethos underpins every single millimeter of this 53-foot or 16-meter Trimaran. VMG was founded by Michael Schwartz and Carl Reed, two visionaries who recognized a massive gap in the market. They wanted to bring the highly advanced, mind-bending technology used in professional offshore racing trimarans into a serial production vessel that could actually be enjoyed by cruising sailors and their families. To turn this ambitious dream into a reality, they did not just hire a few engineers, they assembled an absolute automotive and marine design dream team. They collaborated with VPLP Design and CCA Design out of France, two of the most legendary names in multi-hull architecture and interior design.
If you follow ocean racing, you know VPLP is responsible for creating some of the fastest, most dominant racing trimarans the world has ever seen. To handle the actual construction, they partnered with Evolution Marine Manufacturing in Cape Town, South Africa, a region that has rapidly become the global epicenter for highly skilled composite multi-hull boat building. They also brought in industry expert Rachel Fallon Langdon to ensure that this vessel is not just a pretty conceptual design, but a fully functional, highly capable ocean-crossing machine. Let us dive into the engineering and design elements that make the VMG 53 Regatta so revolutionary. When you look at the exterior of this trimaran, you are immediately struck by its purposeful, disruptive, and timeless design. It looks like something a superhero would use if they took up ocean racing. But every aggressive angle and sculpted line serves a distinct hydrodynamic and aerodynamic purpose. One of the standout features of the main deck and wheelhouse is the extensive use of smart glass. With just the touch of a single button, the expansive windows can instantly switch from fully transparent to completely opaque. This is not just a fancy party trick to impress your wealthy friends. This advanced glazing is specifically designed to block out 99% of harmful UV radiation, while simultaneously reducing interior cabin heat by an incredible 78%. When you are sailing through the scorching tropics, this kind of thermal management is an absolute game-changer for onboard comfort. Moving around the deck, you will notice that the layout has been meticulously engineered for confident, short-handed sailing. This means that despite its size and complexity, the VMG 53 can theoretically be piloted by just one or two highly experienced sailors. At the very center of the exterior concept lies the sail pit. This is the dedicated operating hub of the yacht, a tightly connected central command station where every single sail control on board can be easily managed. But recognizing that the ocean is wildly unpredictable and no single helm position is ideal in all weather conditions, the engineers equipped the 53 with multiple steering stations. You get a fully protected central wheelhouse midship, along with two additional helm stations positioned aft and along the sides of the floating windward hulls.
To the right of the central helm, there is a comprehensive navigation station that allows the captain to stay in constant touch with the ship's primary electronic controls and twin Nemesis displays. You can even choose between a dynamic leaning post for active sailing or a fully supportive captain's chair for those grueling night watches and long ocean passages. Of course, none of this matters if the boat is too heavy to move. Weight is the ultimate enemy of speed, and VMG has gone to extreme lengths to ensure the 53 remains incredibly light. The hull is constructed using an advanced E-glass and foam core sandwich panel that is completed through a highly controlled vacuum infusion process. This results in a structure that is exceptionally durable, yet remarkably lightweight. Once strategic carbon fiber reinforcements are tossed into the mix, you are looking at a massive 53-foot vessel that weighs just 17.5 tons fully loaded. But here's where it gets even more interesting. VMG is actually offering the 53 in 3 distinct configurations to suit different types of owners. The Regatta model, which we are focusing on today, sits right in the sweet spot in terms of design, style, equipment, and weight. If you want something slightly more robust for casual family cruising, there is the standard 53 model, which is a bit heavier and more forgiving. But if you are a true speed freak with bottomless pockets, you can opt for the GP model. The GP is the uncompromising hyper-lightweight racing variant that is constructed entirely out of pure carbon fiber. The GP model is such an engineering marvel that it requires a mind-boggling 85,000 man-hours to complete just one single unit. That level of bespoke craftsmanship easily explains why these vessels command such a stratospheric price tag. Beyond the sails and the lightweight composites, the VMG 53 also features a highly efficient twin-engine propulsion system that has been carefully engineered to maximize the Trimaran's natural efficiency, range, and fuel economy when the wind refuses to blow. Extensive studies and fluid dynamic simulations by VPLP have confirmed that this setup offers excellent maneuverability in tight marinas, while providing significant weight savings compared to more traditional, bulky marine propulsion solutions.
There is also a fully enclosed, innovative tender garage cleverly integrated into the sculpted design, hiding away a custom carbon fiber tender so you can easily zip to shore when anchored in a pristine, secluded bay. Ultimately, the VMG 53 Regatta is much more than just a multi-million-dollar plaything for the ultra-rich. It represents a massive leap forward in marine engineering, effectively eliminating the traditional compromises between jaw-dropping performance, luxurious accommodations, and dynamic stability. It adapts seamlessly to the way modern owners truly want to sail, explore the most remote corners of the globe, and live comfortably on the water. With the very first unit currently under construction and set to be delivered to its lucky owner by January of 2027, the sailing world is holding its breath to see this magnificent beast conquer the waves. The cruising Trimaran segment has always been somewhat of a niche market, but with VMG entering the fray with such a strong, uncompromising proposition, we might just be witnessing the dawn of a new era in offshore performance yachting. If you have $21 million burning a hole in your pocket and a deep desire to cross oceans faster and more comfortably than anyone else on the water, the VMG 53 Regatta might just be the ultimate mobility investment. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Would you choose this carbon fiber trimaran over a traditional super yacht, or is the multi-million-dollar price tag just too tough to swallow for a sailing vessel? As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Do not forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive into luxury marine engineering, and subscribe for more incredible mobility news from around the world. We will catch you in the next one.